I know. It might seem like I'm super lazy and don't care and none of that. No, look. Hey, everybody, what's up? Donnie B, Learn Pro Recording. You know, the site that not only shows you a little bit of recording, but how to get paid for it. Yes. Let me show you how to get paid to be an audio engineer, a music producer, a studio owner. Show you how to make money, people. Damn. Hey, it's that time of year, man, where most Americans are going back to school and getting back into the grind of the regular, okay, summer's over, it's time to go back. So I'm going to bring back a oldie but a goodie. You know, this one's from January earlier this year. I did a thing. You guys might even see on there, it says 2022. And, it's repurposed. It's still relevant, though. It's still relevant. And it's all about, do you need to go to audio school to learn how to be an audio engineer so that you can work in the audio industry and make you money? Either as an audio engineer, a music producer, recording engineer, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, studio owner, what have you, whatever. The answer is no. The short answer is no. And in the video, you'll see that I'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a comment down below in the YouTube comment section, and I will promptly get back to you. Or you could email me right here at info@learnprorecording.com. Donnie B, reach out. I'm here for you, man. Just let me know whatever you need. So we're going to run this video. Hopefully you guys like it. Like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out. I am here for you. And we will see you guys Wednesday on the blog post. I so appreciate you hanging out. We got so much cool stuff coming up. I got a new series I'm starting next week, all about businessy stuff that I use. Yeah, that's a technical term, businessy stuff. All the tools that I use to run this healthy recording studio. I am a music producer. I'm a studio owner, and we do all right. We do okay. I'm going to share with you guys some of the tools we use to interact with clients and get clients and keep clients and book clients and collect money from clients and other things like task management software and, lovely, boring things that, it's not real sexy. It's not real cool because, we're not like making stuff sound cool and we're not working with the latest, the newest song that's going to be a hit and all this stuff. But, in order to do that, we have to run our business. We have to maintain, we have to pay rent. We have to, we got to pay bills. We got, there's a lot to do. So the next couple of weeks is all going to be all about that kind of stuff. So y'all get ready for that. It's going to be interesting. Maybe not, but it might give you some ideas on how I run my business, and maybe you guys can take some of that and implement it into your business to help you run a little bit smoother and give you more time to actually create and make the music, make the magic. You know what I mean? So let's jump into this video, and we'll see you guys on the blog post on Wednesday. My name is Donnie B, and I am out of here. Peace. Have a great week. Do I really need to go to audio school to learn to be an audio engineer? The short answer is no, but let's discuss. Okay, look, I get this question a lot, okay? Do I really need to go to school to learn to be an audio engineer or a producer or a studio owner? Let's be honest. The short answer is no. You don't have to go to audio school to learn how to be an audio engineer or a producer. You could just hit the street, buy some gear, meet some people, start recording, producing tracks from the software that you already have access to. I mean, you already have GarageBand, Logic, FL Studio. You might have Pro Tools or Ableton Live, etc. The list goes on and on. Now, that's one way to go, but yeah, there's always a but. You know what? You'll get more out of learning in a mentor-mentee situation. That's where someone that already knows about recording, mixing, mastering, making music, they show you how and what they do, and they guide you along the way to make you a better audio engineer producer. Okay, let's dive a little deeper into 3 different scenarios of audio schools. All right, number 1, you got your traditional college. A traditional college is a way to go. Look, you might be the type of person that likes structure and stability in their educational needs. You might like having to move to another location. Maybe you're young and you want to move out. You want to move out of your parents' house. You want to go be free. You want to go be independent. Look, that's great. I mean, I'm not dissing on college at all. Higher education. You might want to move to another state or even another country, depending on where you want to go. Some excellent universities will teach you and guide you to a degree. With that degree, you can cover a hole in a wall if you frame it. It's not really worth that much in this industry. Look, if you're going to go be a lawyer or a doctor, yeah, please go to school. Please understand how things work and, get the degree and have someone attest that you know what you're doing before you go become a surgeon and take somebody's brain out and fix it and put it back. Okay. That, yeah, you might need to go to school. Okay. Is it prestigious to inform everyone that you went to a big Ivy League school and took some classes about recording and producers? Maybe, probably. But you know who won't be impressed? Any studio owner, such as myself, that you send a resume to. Look, I don't really care where you went to school or if you have a degree. I want to know what you can do. You can show me that by having some product that I can hear and think, wow, this person is talented. Another massive issue with a traditional college is that it can be super expensive. You can graduate from a traditional college with a debt that will take multiple years to pay off unless you have some means to pay everything up front. It's not uncommon to come out of even a state school being $30,000 to $50,000 in the hole. I know some people that have been paying off their student loan debt for 15 years plus, and now they have to have a part-time job at Starbucks just to eat. You know what? I'm going to say no thanks. I'm going to go to a trade type school possibly, okay? These can be specialty schools like Full Sail, SAE, there's Musicians Institute, LA Recording School, LA Film School. Look, these are all great schools, I'm sure. But again, super expensive. A big difference between these type schools over traditional universities is that at least you're going to be there with other people that are there for the same reason. These are going to end up being your coworkers. These are going to end up being your, people that you're going to be dealing with for the rest of your career. It's a great networking possibility. You know that those are your peers in the industry. Otherwise, sometimes referred to as competition, depending on where you go. But if you've ever been to Hollywood in September, you know what I mean. If you see a person walking down Hollywood Boulevard with a guitar strapped to his back, chances are pretty good he's headed to the Musicians Institute. These schools are about as helpful as going to a traditional college. I mean, I actually taught at Musicians Institute for one semester. I can tell you from that experience, the students there are mostly there for the networking. But is networking with your future competition really worth $45,000 to $50,000? The programs at MI, for instance, were at one time pretty good. And then at some point it turned into, look, if your check clears, you're in. Not what you might need, okay? The others in this category, such as Full Sail University, you have to relocate to Florida. You have to move to Florida. So now you have the added expense of living and doing cool stuff like eating food, driving around, whatever. This can cost a lot more because you have to go there and stay there for 4 years, sometimes even longer. They have great gear at Full Sail and MI and SAE, but because you're probably going to be one of 20 or more others in that class, you may not get a lot of time to spend with the actual gear. Look, don't get me wrong. If a student wants to do something and is willing to just go for it, there are many opportunities after graduating from these schools. Since I'm a studio owner in Los Angeles, California, I see many resumes coming to my email inbox around May and June of any year. These are usually recent graduates or about to graduate from these various schools that I mentioned a little earlier. The ones that I even consider talking to are the ones that do a follow-up call. That at least shows me some kind of hustle. The ones that call and bug me once a week are the ones that I'm going to invite down to my studio and show me some of their work and talk about how we can mutually benefit each other. Bring a recent mix that you've completed or a track that you've been working on, something. You can't just tell me you're an engineer or producer. Look, the proof is in the music. All right, then there's mentor type schools. Here's where you're going to be placed in a working studio to work with a professional, such as myself, that does this for a living. They might know what's up because they do this for a living. I might know what's up because I do this for a living. I already know what it takes to be successful and which things you should avoid. Look, I've already done it. You can learn from someone who has already made the mistakes that you're going to make. What an awesome concept, man. You learn by doing, and you learn from someone who has already done it. Let's look at a few more advantages of the mentorship type school. You're learning in a working studio. You have access to actual clients and producers that come through that studio that will maybe get to work with later on. They're at least going to get to hear some of your work. You will have actual stuff to put on a resume. On your resume, you might be able to list that you worked on the ABC project or you assisted on the XYZ project, which is currently at number 15 on the Billboard charts. You see where this is going? Another great plus to this type of learning is that you're working in your local market. You're working with local artists and producers. They're a great network of people to know, but more importantly, to know who you are. This type of school is a fraction of the cost of what you might spend at a traditional school or a private trade school. You're going to have a ton of money left over to live on and maybe start investing in your gear, which you can start to make your money in your future. The advantages here are too many to list, okay? I've been a mentor for Recording Connection for more than 19 years. This is actually my 19th year teaching with Recording Connection. Not only do I really enjoy dealing with the hungry for knowledge students of Recording Connection, but 3 of the guys that work here with me at the moment have at one time been my students. One guy's been working here for 8 years. He's an excellent engineer and an even better producer and musician. I'm very fortunate that this school exists. I only wish I had known about Recording Connection before I went to a regular trade type school and spent $30K plus to learn Pro Tools. Look, this brings me to another question. Do you have to be Pro Tools certified by Avid? No. Can you do the work? That's all you need. Look, I do have a certificate from Avid. I'm a certified Pro Tools expert in both music and post-production. No one has ever come into my studio and said, hey, whoa, before we get started, let me see your Avid certification. No, that does not happen. The client comes here, I'm sitting in the engineer spot, they just assume that I know how to use all this stuff. I mean, why else am I here? Okay, look, you might need the Avid certification if you plan to teach and certify others. Yes, I agree. But if you want to succeed in becoming an audio engineer and producer, check into the other schools, man. Compare the cost. Compare the skills you're going to end up when you get done with that school. Make a rational decision based on where you want to go with your career. If you're a hobbyist and you want to record yourself on the weekends, just go to YouTube and get some pointers from guys like Graham Cochran at The Recording Revolution. That's a fantastic resource, by the way. Graham Cochran is amazing. His channel, I've learned so much from watching his YouTube videos for free, okay? But if you're in this for some actual experience and knowledge, reach out to us here at Learn Pro Recording. We can point you in the right direction. If you have any questions, please reach out. We can refer you to a specialist at Recording Connection in your area to help you find the right mentor and studio for you to learn in. One last thing about your educational choice, okay? As a Recording Connection student, you are more available to do things while learning your craft. For example, you might want to attend a traditional school or local community college to get a degree. Recording Connection allows you that time. With Recording Connection, they work on your schedule. This is great for taking some business and marketing classes. Trust me, this is only going to benefit you in the end. You're going to find that these skills are going to come in really handy while you're trying to sell yourself and your art and building your audio business. You might even want to learn some things about accounting to help you keep track of all the money that you're going to make. Look, go forth, learn what you need to learn, and then get out there and get your hustle on. Man, get her done, as they say. It's all about you. Look, here's some links to help you determine which educational path might be right for you. This is all going to be downloadable, so don't worry. I'm going to make this downloadable for you, okay? You got Full Sail University, which is in Florida. SAE Institute. Musicians Institute, which is in Hollywood, California. Los Angeles Recording School, of course, that's in Los Angeles. LA Film School, you can learn audio production at LA Film School. More on the post-production side. Okay, here's some more information about Recording Connection if you'd like to know more about those guys. Look, good luck in your future as an audio engineer, music producer, and studio owner. Stay connected to Learn Pro Recording, man. It's free, okay? Consider joining the Learn Pro Recording membership and community for ongoing support and training in all these things about business of our music industry and how to win at it, okay? Just check it out here. You can click on the link there. It takes you to Learn Pro Recording for more information about that. Or if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, always reach out. I'm here for you. Donnie B. You can reach me at info@learnprorecording.com. Hey, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for these few minutes. Good luck in your future. And like I said, man, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, reach out to me, info@learnprorecording.com. If you're ever in Los Angeles and you'd like to stop by and see our studio here, let me know. I'm here for you, man. I'll show you around, show you some cool stuff. Anytime, any place, anywhere. We'll talk soon. Donnie B, I'm out of here. See y'all next week.